Hello and welcome to By the Numbers. I'm FM Tahiti. Thanks for joining me and hope everything is all okay with you. Thanks for following the series and liking and subscribing. Really do appreciate the support and the interactions. It makes this all a lot more fun that you're sharing in this kind of Belfast-based mediocrity that I seem to have managed to set up. That's right. Three seasons in the bottom tier. Looking for a fourth one by the way the rest of the form's going. But I've got us to the point where we're going to play the quarterfinals of the Northern Irish Cup against Dungannon. Before I have a quick look at the Dungannon team, I just want to show you schedule, just give you a bit of a recap. So you, I think, saw us lose to draw with Banbridge and lose to PSNI. In both cases, a little unfairly, although we squandered the lead against Banbridge. Then we played Armagh, who were above us, and it was important we took points off them, and instead we lost to two identical goals. Carl Devlin, Ken O'Connor both ran down the left, got to the edge of the box on the left-hand side, long sort of diagonal shot straight into the goal. McGuckin scored again, so it's 2 in a row for McGuckin. And again, from a long ball, took it down quite nicely and put that one in. And to be honest, 2-1 again, flat as them, because after that, once we'd scored, it was all us. But we just couldn't get back into it. So we've got 4 league matches left: Ballyclare, Knockbrader, Wakehurst and Moyola Park. I don't know why I hesitated on Wakehurst. I just couldn't compute that name for a second then. So that's 12 possible points. The most we can get is 34. So we are out of it as a race. Is that right? Do the maths with me. 4 left. 4 times 3. That's 12, isn't it? 12 plus 22. 34. Yeah, we're out. We can get 3rd. So we're not going to get promoted. What I would like to do is get more than 29 points though, so at least we're showing a point improvement every season. And then we'll have to kind of repair the team, I think is the way to do it. And when I played Armagh, I didn't realise how essential it was that we won. Otherwise I would have recorded that one. But it's okay, we've got the cup. We've got Dungannon, let's focus on the cup. Maybe we could sneak into the semi-finals. So Dungannon are 8th in the Danks Bank Premiership with 40 points. We got linked with the Linfield job again, just by the way. If you're wondering why Larne are so far ahead, Larne are super rich in comparison to everyone else. So Linfield probably one of the strongest clubs, sort of, say naturally, but I think Larne were the ones who got this sort of super injection of money in real life. That's why, look at that, that's just insane, that gap. But never mind, we digress. So Dungannon, their captain Gavin Harrison looks really good. Just from the attributes we can see, it looks really good. If we have a look around and look at, say, their key player, David Reed. Again, we can't see everything, but again, he looks pretty good. Rated 84, so we have looked at him. The youth prospect they've had for a little while. We have tried to get him, I think, at one point on loan, but didn't manage it. A hot prospect. He'll get into our team. So you've got that to look forward to, all of those players. If we look at their general kind of squad, the value, who's the most valuable player they've got? Phil Calderwood on loan from Coleraine. Bit weird, 17 years old, he's worth 33. Who's this one? 25, Adam Sally. He looks pretty decent as well. Goal scorers. Marita Marcal, very Northern Irish name. 23 grand. He looks good. He's going to be dangerous. They've got Kevin Little. It looks like they play with one up front. Kevin Little's good. Again, I think he's on our... Yeah, we've searched for him before. He's not going to come and join us anytime soon. So they're a pretty strong side, but we beat strong sides to get to this point as well. We beat 2 sides above us. What's also been happening for us is we got a transfer in. So, recognise this guy, Raymond Cockcroft. So he started with us, started playing, betrayed us and went to Dollingstown, where he played okay, to be honest. He demonstrated he could do it. We've managed to tempt him back for £5 more than he was originally getting with us, and I think for about £10 less than he was actually getting paid at Dollingstown. So we've managed to bring him back. He's a supporter. Why he ever left, I don't know. But he's good. And they reckon he'll get better. And at some point we're going to lose someone else in midfield. I've no doubt about that. So we've brought him back into the fold. But remember, one strike policy, I'm quite happy to steal back our players. But if we have to steal them back twice, they're dead to me. So he's on his last chance. It looks like we've had a stroke down the right, so we need to do something about that. Clark on for Ray. Robinson is going to have to be... Oh, this is all terrible, isn't it? So bring on Lynch. Put Warwick there. We've got Gordon on the bench, who's a little bit tired. And then... Oh, there's so few people we can actually bring in on the bench now. Anyone from the other 18s we want to bring up? We've not already included at some point. Tim McDonald's pretty bad. Trevor Garrett's no good. Patrick Walker. Is he literally our best bet? Martin Weir, we don't really need a striker up there, do we? Okay. Patrick Walker. Move you to the seniors, just so you can fill the bench for us. Not liking the faces, to be honest, in the new gen faces. Not a massive fan. There we go, we're a bit thin on the ground. Whenever I play in leagues like Northern Ireland or Scotland, I think I do end up with quite a thin squad. There's not much depth in our squads just because of the finances. I want to try and balance the books. And there's not many people to bring in anyway, so we do try and stick with the financial side of it. But it does mean that we don't have much depth when it comes to stuff like this. But we'll go with this. This is a reasonable team. They're going for a 4-4-1-1. They've got Marcal or Marçal or whatever his name is. Underdogs. Nope, don't care, do they? Yeah, Mitchell's been doing fine. I don't even know why that's a question. Away we go. See, on the finance side, if you enjoy series where people try and make money, like sort of fiscally responsible, have a look at the Northman's Blythe Spartans save, because not only is he really good, but actually the finance is quite pleasing to see the kind of balance he's managing to build up with a non-league side. So I think we'll get that kind of money, not in Northern Ireland, but okay, get it out. Couple of minutes in, I'm worried. That's why. Look at that. He's tiny, but he leapt like a salmon to nod that one in. Look at the size comparison, he just gets in between them. I think the reason why he's able to do that is because our defenders are just rubbish in comparison. That's early, 3 minutes in, we can still get back into this. There's plenty of time to do that, but Con Lynch. Ooh, he was unselfish there. Go on, Warwick, get it back in. Oh, Bonnis to McGuckin, and McGuckin skews that one wide. But promising. Shows we can do something if we get forward. Downey. Rossi goes, Warwick back in. Bonnis. Almost just the wrong side of the post. I think the keeper would have stopped that. Apparently Declan Brown has been quite error prone. Not seen him make a single error, but that's okay. We're stopping them from doing anything with it, but we're not getting rid of the pressure, are we? Brought a lot of away fans. That's more money for us, I hope. We lose, we're only going to get 3.3 grand. It's better than nothing. But if we manage to win somehow, against semi-finals, just wide. Yeah, if we get to semi-finals, that's another 17 grand plus 3 grand from this. So that's a 20 grand boost overall. That'd be quite nice. Robinson, come on, you've got to save those. I just want to point out, I know statistically, I know with a certainty that Robinson is better than Gibbons was last season. I know that. I've got the numbers. Even the numbers from this season still confirm that he's better. But he still should be able to deal with that. Right, Bonis takes it down. Back to McGuckin. McGuckin goes long. That wasn't far off, actually. Ooh, good tackle. Bonis. Come on, McGuckin, run with him, give him some support. That Bonis goes all on his own. Straight the keeper. I think what I'm seeing from this is just suggesting we need to tighten up at the back. We're putting good moves in. Not necessarily finishing them, but we're putting good attacking moves together. They're not dominating us, but they're doing much better when they actually do get an attack. Partly because of poor attempt at a save from Robinson for that free kick being one of the issues. Okay, Downey free kick, and it goes into the mixer. Oh, Mitchell just over the bar. I like that as a routine. That worked out quite nicely. Okay, go on, Brown. Go long. Bonis picks it up. Cross to McGuckin. He has no one with him. Needs to go out wide. Downey to Bonis. Back in the area. Back in. Ooh. That looked ready to be picked up. We've still got it. Oh, Lynch kept it on for them. Lynch has basically set up this counter-attack for them. Not that they've done anything with it, but a bit of pressure from us. I could see us scoring a goal still. This can't be right. Attendance 690, but only 67 of them are away fans. The entire end stand is full of Dungannon stands. It's definitely more than 67. Yeah, Glen Road, Belfast. It's ours. Look at these are all Dungannon fans. Go on, Lynch. Oh, just over again. We have been wasteful. Wasteful, but it's not an unexpected result. I make some subs, I guess. Might as well. Bring on Scott. Bring on Gordon. And Mullihan for Brown. Brown had a really bad rating there, and whenever I've seen him, he was actually doing alright. They're just a bit too strong for us, and we were a bit too wasteful. And there we go, it looks like the cup run is over, and that's all the cups done this season. So we've won one. We've won Steel and Sons, which is, nice. First bit of silverware. 3-0 is unfair. Take that back, come on. We're already dead at this point, we're done. Unnecessary, from the 17-year-old as well. But again, you see what I mean about long shots. I mentioned this in an earlier episode. It's not like they're coming from here. If it was in this area here, just outside, I expect to shut it down. It's a good few meters back from there. Scott almost threw him. And there we go. It is done. But it looked even. That's the painful thing, isn't it? We can kind of go toe-to-toe with a sort of Premiership side. Oh, come on. Assistant tried to rescue a little bit. Nothing wrong with saying we, idiots. 3.3. Yeah, we can go toe-to-toe with a kind of Premiership side. But we just couldn't quite score, basically. We couldn't quite score. We could have been closer if we'd have been able to actually take our chances. We made enough of them. But then when you look at how we're doing in the actual league, look at that. Bit of a dip in form. Worst possible time. We're still quite far away, so we're a bit of a cup side, maybe. But at least we've got a good core of a side. We do need to make some big changes for next season. So what I'll probably do is the next video will be the last video of the season, where I'll come back and just play the last game so you can see where we are, because as it stands, we can't get more than 34 points. We're out of this. In theory, we could still get relegated, couldn't we? It's unlikely, but it could happen. And we just want to get, from the last 4 games, to get at least 7 points, so at least we've got the same amount of points. We've not gone backwards from last season. Where do we finish? We finished 8th last season. 8th our first season, then 6th. Yeah, I want to improve in some key metrics at the very least, so showing some kind of improvement. But thanks very much for watching us get kicked out of the cup.